All right, we are back, ready for year number 2 of our Nebraska Cornhuskers Dynasty. We finished 10-3 our first year. I believe we were 6-3 in conference, so a fairly successful first year. We got a bowl win over LSU in the ReliaQuest Bowl. And now we are looking for bigger and better things in 2025. Looking at the top stories of the preseason, we've already set up our recruiting board and scouted prospects. Looking at our top stories for the preseason Heisman Watch, which players are in the running for the most prestigious individual award in college football. We've got Connor Wegman from Texas A&M, Omarion Hampton from North Carolina, Dylan Edwards from Kansas State, Jam Miller from Alabama, and Noah Fafita from Arizona. So no Cornhuskers on the list, but we'll fix that at some point. Other top news, Wegman recognized. Texas A&M quarterback Connor Wegman has been named a preseason first-team All-American. Hampton recognized. North Carolina running back Omarion Hampton has been named a preseason first-team All-American. And Miller recognized. Alabama running back Jam Miller has been named a preseason first-team All-American. Let's buzz through the recruiting, or the recruits we're going after. We got Ron Sanborn from Yonkers, New York. Actually, let me go to... Yeah, we'll keep it there. Jason Romanowski. Now, he was a 5-star. Jason Romanowski, also a 5-star linebacker. If he's a linebacker named Romanowski, you know he's got to be good. Maybe a bit of a jerk, but should be good, right? From Orem, Utah. Going after Quinn Poole. He's a gem, 4-star speed rusher from Urbandale, Iowa. Going after 4-star Britton Dishman, right guard from Sergeant Bluff, Iowa. Going after 4-star Johnny Wiley. He's a defensive tackle from Cartersville, Georgia. Going after 4-star Josh Soria, athlete from Tucson, Arizona. 4-star Levi Cameron, tight end from Inglewood, Colorado. 4-star Taylor Winston, left guard from Alpharetta, Georgia. Jeremy Finger, 4-star right tackle from Inglewood, Colorado. 4-star Gerard Mustard, defensive end from Inglewood, Colorado. We are recruiting Inglewood, Colorado hard. 4-star Jeremiah Stamer, center from Aurora, Colorado. Really going after the Colorado kids. Even though this guy seems to be a bust. 4-star Ben Lima, a tackle from Middle Village, New York. 4-star David Parms, a tackle from St. Louis, Missouri. 4-star Levi Troop, a free safety from Minneapolis. 4-star DeAndre Casey, a guard from Littleton, Colorado. 4-star Zach Miners, from a tackle from Atlanta, Georgia. 4-star Ben Isaacs, a tackle from Pompano Beach, Florida. 4-star Steven Stubbs, a guard from Chandler, Arizona. 4-star Glenn Ingersoll, a defensive tackle from Westchester, Ohio. 4-star Rashad Huff, linebacker from Flomaton, Alabama. 4-star Quincy Butcher, athlete from Westchester, Illinois. 4-star Lionel Baldwin, a cornerback from Valrico, Florida. 4-star John McGahee, a cornerback from Mobile, Alabama. 4-star Trevor Hennessy, cornerback from Oxford, Alabama. 5-star Justice Moung, strong safety from Miami. 4-star Brian Robert, a strong safety from Powder Springs, Georgia. 4-star Chris Kahn, free safety from West Des Moines, Iowa. 4-star Deion Swain, quarterback from Inglewood, Colorado. 4-star Jake Thomas, quarterback from Willingboro, New Jersey. Talia Gwynn, a tight end from Richland, New Jersey, 4-star. 4-star Mafu Roche, linebacker from Havana, Florida. 4-star Emmett October, a wide receiver from Sayreville, New Jersey. 4-star Connor Shaw, wide receiver from Marietta, Georgia. And 3-star Dexter Soto, a power rushing defensive tackle from York, Nebraska. Those are the recruits. We are hoping to get some of them at least. We've got the preseason top 25. We are ranked 9th in the preseason top 25. That's a big improvement over last year. The top 25 is 2-time defending national champion Michigan Wolverines, then Ohio State, Miami, Georgia, Penn State, Oregon, Virginia Tech, Utah, Nebraska, NC State, Texas, Kansas, Clemson, Louisville, Rutgers, Notre Dame, Wisconsin, LSU, Florida State, Cincinnati, Florida, Alabama, SMU, Liberty, and Boise State. Others receiving votes are Tulane, Arkansas, Fresno State, Cal, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, and USC. Going to the coaches poll, we are 8th, and number 1 is also Michigan, then Ohio State, Miami, Georgia, Penn State, Virginia Tech, Texas, Nebraska, NC State, Utah, Oregon, Kansas, Louisville, Rutgers, Notre Dame, LSU, Wisconsin, Florida State, Clemson, Alabama, Cincinnati, Florida, SMU, Arkansas, and Cal. Others receiving votes, Boise State, Fresno State, Tulane, Liberty, Oklahoma, Missouri, and USC. And looking at conference standings, I'm not sure this is actually predicted order of finish, but it does seem, well, except for Purdue's up there, but Purdue had a solid year last year, so maybe it is accurate, but we are listed 4th in the Big Ten. For preseason All-Americans, I think I might have went over this in my last video. I think I went over them just clicking through it and letting you look at all the preseason All-Big Ten and preseason All-Americans, preseason All-Conference. We do, if I didn't, it's not, I'll just go over the Nebraska players that are listed. We don't have any nationally first team All-Americans. I'll click through the first team and second team here for the national All-Americans. You can pause it if you like. But no, Nebraska, Clemson has a hell of a line and linebackers. Wow, Clemson getting all sorts of first team All-Americans. Second team, oops, we are in ACC. That's why Clemson was getting so many. Second team All-Americans, Florida State has a few, but no Nebraska Cornhuskers. Going to the Big Ten for the first team, we've got Justin Evans, our left guard, is listed as a first team preseason All-Big Ten. A lot of Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon, and Penn State guys, but no other Nebraska Cornhuskers. Second team, we have no one. So just one guy on the first or second team for my Cornhuskers. Don't have any points. Let's look at the depth chart real quick. I've gone through and redshirted players. You can see at quarterback, we've got Dillon coming back for his sophomore year. Harburg, our backup, is back for his senior year. Then Kalen has a redshirt freshman. He would be third string. We've got a bunch of quarterbacks redshirting. Running back, we got Dante Dowdell coming back after having a very solid sophomore season. Emmett Johnson's back for his junior year. Quentin Ives back for his sophomore year. Liebentritt is our fullback, as you can see there. It's only a 69 overall. Kind of tempted to put in one of our tight ends, but we'll leave it as is for now. For receivers, Malachi Coleman, who redshirted last year, is going to be our top overall receiver. Jalen Lloyd's right behind him. Ja'Cory Barney, Isaiah McMorris, Davon Hall, Janarian Bonner. At tight end, we got Fedoni, and Lindenmeyer, and Borkacher all back. Left tackle, we got Prohaska, Gunnar Gutula, Brock Knutson. Left guard, we got our first team All-Big Ten preseason, Justin Evans, followed by Tyler Canuck, not sure how you say his name, and Graham Jones. He is a true freshman. We recruited him last year from Iowa City, Iowa, the Hawkeye. At center, we got Sam Sledge. Justin Evans is filling in as our backup center. See what happens if we have any injuries. And then Henry Litovsky. Litovsky's our starting right guard. Then we got Preston Taumua, David Borchers. Right tackle, we've got Jacob Hood starting. Grant Bricks is right with him. We'll see. Let's get pass blocking. Bricks is actually better in pass blocking. Does it show run blocking? Hood is slightly better. I think we'll stick with Hood just because he's got a little seniority, but it wouldn't be terrible to start Bricks and get him some experience for next year. We got Jamari Butler back, Ashton Murphy, and Riley Van Poppel. Alonzo Brackens, Mason Goldman, Riley Van Poppel. Defensive tackle, Brody Tagloa, Sua Lefotu, Ashton Murphy, Mason Goldman, Riley Van Poppel. Linebackers, Vincent Shavers Jr., Yuban Mielen, Maverick Noonan was there as well. Stephon Thompson will be starting at middle linebacker. Jason Pippin, Dylan Rogers, Makai Bayer, He is going to be starting at outside linebacker. Willis McGahee IV. Maverick Noonan's there. Cornerback, Marquise Buford Jr., who I believe won Defensive Back of the Year last year. Mario Buford, his brother, is our second quarterback. Then Bly Hill, Evan Taylor, Dwight Boodle. Free safeties, we've got Malcolm Hartzog back, DeAndre Barnes, Javier Callaway. Strong safety, Kobe Bretz, Roger Gradney, and Rex Guthrie. Tristan Alvano's back to kick. We did not recruit any punters, so I think we are going to actually let Alvano punt as well. See how that goes. Kick returner, we've got Isaiah McMorris and Davon Hall as our two. Let's put in Barney as our second kick returner. Punt returner, we're going to have Jalen Lloyd handle the duties. And kickoffs, Tristan Alvano. We've got a bunch of freshmen redshirting, as you might have seen in the depth chart there. A lot of the freshmen we recruited. We've got way too many quarterbacks. We'll encourage most of those guys to transfer next year. I have a bunch of running backs redshirting as well. A bunch of tight ends redshirting, including Carter Nelson, who was a stud recruit in real life. He's going through his freshman year right now. Here he's a sophomore, but we're going to redshirt him since we got Fedoni, Lindenmeyer, and Borkature. And for the line, we don't have too many people redshirting. We've got Grant Chick redshirting and Darren Blade. Here we've got Cam Lenhart redshirting because we've got three guys above him. We've got Ramen Noodles redshirting. We've got Javon Longo redshirting. Three linebackers redshirting here. A couple cornerbacks redshirting. A couple free safeties redshirting, and that is it. So that is our team as it stands at the moment. And I think we are ready to advance the week now. There's nothing else we haven't looked at, so let's advance the week. Going to week 0. We'll have to start recruiting. Got a bye week in week 0. So we're just going to go ahead and immediately send the house for all the top guys. See how that goes. Didn't really pan out great last year, but we finished with a respectable recruiting class. This year hopefully will be a little better since we are starting out in the top 10, as long as we can avoid upset losses. Some more guys to go. Mustard. One more guy on our recruiting board if we wanted to. I think we rarely get through all the guys anyway. We'll keep it as is. Chicken Parms, we're going to call him. Levi Troop. All the guys from Littleton, Colorado that we're recruiting. No, it's Inglewood, Colorado that we're recruiting like crazy. 2 more guys we can send the house on. Stubbs will be the last one that gets the VIP treatment. All right. Got our recruiting hours used. The top stories. Home field advantage. Coach Liam Dillon hopes Notre Dame's home crowd can give the team a boost in their coming game against Syracuse. Safe haven. Coach Brian Burnside hopes Ohio State's home crowd can give the team a boost in their coming game against UConn. Kind of the same headlines. Protecting home turf, the Jayhawks prepare for a contest against the Bulldogs at David Booth Kansas Memorial Stadium. Top 25 rankings updated. I don't think there's been any change because there wasn't any games. No reason to really look at anything. Let's advance the week. What are the scores or the games happening in week 0 here? Syracuse at Notre Dame, UConn at Ohio State, Fresno State at Kansas, FCS Southeast at Louisiana Monroe, Georgia Southern at USC, and Stanford at Hawaii. Let's see how those games go. Let's advance the week. Check to see if we can schedule any visits in recruiting. We haven't been bumped from anybody that we got bumped by about 4 or 5 different guys already. Wow. Well, let's go to recruiting then. See if there's anybody we can schedule a visit for. Probably not. No, it doesn't look like it. But some guys have decided we're not good enough for them. Lionel Baldwin, remove him. John McGahee, remove him. Trevor Hennessy, remove him. And Brian Robert, remove him. We'll go ahead and add some more guys to our board just to fill it out, even though we'll probably never get to them. It's a 3-star. We don't mess with 3 stars. Oh, we could add 4 more guys. He's a 3-star. Oh, there's a 4-star. For anybody remotely interested in Nebraska. Not a lot. Not a lot. Okay, all right, well, we'll just go with that for our recruiting board then. Not sure why there aren't a lot more interested recruits in us, but that's okay. Let's look at the scores from last week. And Notre Dame got upset by Syracuse, 31-28. Big upset to start the year. Ohio State won easily against UConn. Kansas beat Fresno State. Louisiana Monroe beat an FCS school. USC beat Georgia Southern. And Hawaii beat Stanford. Looking at, let's go back to the top stories. Oh, we are a top story. Look at that. Better be ready. Coach Matt Rule and the Cornhuskers are preparing for their top 25 matchup against Cincinnati on the road. So we are number 9. They are number 20. Definitely a game we could lose right off the bat. Better be ready. Coach Terrence Hightop and the Tigers are preparing for their top 25 matchup against Clemson on the road. LSU and Clemson would be a big game. Oregon and Florida, it's a big 2 ranked teams. Coach Earl Wilberry and the Gators will be ready for their top 25 matchup against Oregon. And newest player of the week, Louisiana Monroe cornerback got player of the week. We'll look at those real quick. Nationally, it was Louisiana Monroe's Leonard Harris and Hawaii's Ofili Ashlock. We remember him from last year. ACC, Stanford swept with Benedict Yume and Jackson Harris. American, no games. In the Big 12, Kansas swept with Jason Gilliam and Montrell Hatton Jr. Big 10, it was Ohio State's Jason Moore and Southern Cal's Kyron Hudson. Nothing in Conference USA. Independence, UConn swept with Julian Simon and Kylish Hicks. Nothing in the MAC. Mountain West, Hawaii swept with Patrick Hisataki and Pofili Ashlock. Pac-12, Fresno. Oh, yeah, we did update the conferences with all those Mountain West schools moving to the Pac-12. Fresno State swept with Jairus Satili and Mikey Keene. No SEC games. And Sunbelt, it was Louisiana Monroe's Leonard Harris and Georgia Southern's LV Bunkley Shelton. There we go. I think we are now ready for our first game of 2025. It'll be a ranked game. I don't think changing the difficulty matters when you are doing coach mode, but we're going to do it anyway because they are ranked. It should be All-American. So let's go. On the road at number 20 Cincinnati, a ranked game to start off the year. Let's see how we do.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football.
Oh, and it is a neutral site game in real life, and it looks like they have it at a neutral site game or a neutral site stadium, so that's good. I think it's at Indianapolis, right? Yeah, Lucas Oil. So let's see if we can get the win.
The number 9 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
And remember, once again, this is a coach mode Dynasty, so I pick the plays, but I let the computer run them.
And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the secondary.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Fires to the big fella. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
9th play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown!
There we go. Touchdown on the first drive of the season. Jalen Lloyd bringing it in.
That is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bearcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And how about this matchup we'll see today between two tremendous tight ends, David?
I mean, two guys that are so fun to watch that really make defense hard. Like, how do you want to play this guy? We're going to see which defense can step up and try to stop these.
Well, that's not a good first play.
Yeah, it's not often that you say the tight end is the key to the offense's success. Both of these teams feel that way, though. So which of these two dudes can make the most plays today?
Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Looking to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the beat.
Yeah, shaky first drive for our defense here.
This defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. Nice move.
Wow, nice move.
They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh, he was open.
It's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
I need to try man against these guys. Zones is not working.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if
Ooh, got lucky with the drop there.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop.
Not sure why it seems to be giving Quentin Ives the backup role over Emmett Johnson, who it should be. Quentin Ives getting a lot of playing time here for some reason.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Gets it out quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finds his back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it. Nice job on the throw.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job.
Wow, that was a terrible pass.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Fires to the middle. Another
Dylan not looking super great, but he did throw a touchdown, so we got to give him that.
To win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now they'll run the draw. He just
barely stopped him.
Down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They're going to ride this running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He finds his man. Excellent job.
First catch for Malachi.
Finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Huskers are in the red zone. The give out of the gun. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to...
Okay, well, I wanted them to go for the field goal, but they decided to go for it. Let's see what happens. We'll pitch out, and we get absolutely destroyed. Good job. Good job, computer. All right. It's a bit annoying.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll try the run. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is
close.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just
we got the safety. What? They're saying he was out of the end zone. Come on, man. Oh, he's hurt, though.
Gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
And that ball must have been like 1 millimeter outside the end zone.
The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Hands it off. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Unleashes to the end zone.
There we go. All right. 2 passing touchdowns now for Dylan. Up 14-3 just before halftime. We'll take it against a ranked team.
Showing some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
steps away to find some room. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gonna take a shot.
How are we in prevent defense and they get behind us? What the hell? How are you getting the field goal out of this?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime.
This will make it just a one-possession game at halftime, 14-6, down by 8. Defense has not been that impressive, but they are a ranked team, so I guess we got to be a little understanding.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Huskers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Huskers have their offense in high gear. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Oh, boy.
How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
Well, that's a backbreaker. They could tie the game here. Oh, Dowdell with the hustle play makes the tackle. Let's see if the defense can force him to a field goal. That hurt. That hurt. Dylan, you can't be fumbling like that.
Massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to.
And he'll step into the
Damn it, so close. There we go. Going to be tied here soon. Maybe we can stop this 2-point conversion.
You're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He gets into the end zone.
Well then, haven't punted. I guess we have. I feel we played really well, and here we are in a tie game because of a fumble returned 80 yards. Let's see if we can rise above it and get the win.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. Turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
That's caught. It's Lloyd. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
To the air, it's Raiola. Catch open down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead.
Jesus, Dante, what is the deal? He's hesitating, juking no one, waiting, wasting time. We're going to go for it. Hopefully I don't regret this.
Fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep.
Thank you, Dante. Made up for it there with that nice juke. Big run.
That's exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
The handoff to Johnson. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Fedoni with another touchdown reception. Dylan with 3 touchdown tosses now. Regaining the lead by a touchdown at the end of the 3rd quarter.
So much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. So an 82-yard drive there. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats.
Look at those stats, and this game should not be close. But that damn fumble.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense.
Lofts one high.
Boy. Oh. Just big plays, breaking our backs. 2 plays, otherwise we'd be dominating this game.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season. And it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 12 over Bowling Green. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
The give to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. Got a lot of running room. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable.
Donnie having a huge game today.
Perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hey, that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down.
It just drives me crazy when they just stare at the linebacker coming right at him and give up the sack.
2nd and inches. A lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive. So does the defense. Now gets them in a 3rd and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
To the air, it's Rayola. He caught it. Touchdown, Huskers.
He makes up for it with a touchdown toss. Number 4 of the day for Dylan.
They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll leave it with him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes his connection. The Huskers get enough to move the chains.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Looking down the middle. And the pass is in.
Oh, how did you drop that? Come on, man.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the back.
Well then, those last 3 plays, or last 2 plays anyway, didn't go well. A 60-yard field goal they want me to try? That's crazy. No, we are punting. We not punt? Oh, we got to do this. Okay.
The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they
of course, it goes right in the end zone. All right, here we go, defense. Need you to show up.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive.
What the hell happened there?
And you're seeing why
got like deflected and it benefited them, of course.
He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield, just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Come on, we were step for step with them, and then we don't do anything to try to knock it down. Oh boy, we might be going to overtime here.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
There we go. Finally forced incompletion.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll just keep slinging it. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the
That bastard.
And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use
Running
his
on me.
legs to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Might be looking to run.
Come on, guys. He's going to run for 100 yards on us now.
They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. Into the end zone.
It's just so easy. I don't know how you get in a defense and you just let a guy just... You have like 8 defensive backs dropping back coverage, and you allow a receiver to just stand all by himself. Blackstrick's letting me down here. Oh yeah, we forgot about this guy over here. Whoops. They're going for it? Oh, this is ballsy, man. Wow, okay.
Now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Trying to pound it in.
Oh, we barely stopped him, like an inch away. Wow. All right, we need to recover this. Survive the Bearcats here. All right, grab it. There we go. Hands team comes through. Phew, that was way too close. 28-27, we're going to get the win against Cincinnati, but barely.
Great catches of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up.
Hell of a game to start the 2025 season. 7. Assistant. Gave up 13 in that fourth quarter. That was pretty ballsy to go for 2. Got to give him credit on that. Raiola gets his 11th win as Cornhuskers starting quarterback. He's now 11-3 career. Squeaking out a win against a ranked team. I think that's only because we only played 2 ranked teams all last year, Ohio State and LSU. I think that's accurate. So this is only our 3rd ranked team. It's 2-1 now. But look at these stats. 466 total yards to 300. 197 rushing to 61. Passing was 269 to 239. But this is not a game we should have been struggling with. The fumble loss killed us because they returned it to like the 4-yard line. 543 total yards to 300. Dominated the time of possession, and somehow we barely squeak out a win. Drogosh more killed me with his running game. He was 16-24 for 239, 2 touchdowns. Raiola was 18-23, really accurate for the most part. 269 yards, 4 touchdowns. Dowdell had 159 yards on 29 carries, no touchdowns though. Ives had 44 on 7. Emmett Johnson, for some reason, isn't acting as our backup. Cincinnati's running back had 11 carries for 38, but their quarterback finished with 23 yards on 8 carries, and that's with sacks mixed in, so his rushing yards kind of hurt us. Their leading receiver, well, they had 5 catches for 86 and then 3 catches for 101 and a touchdown. Our leading receiver was Fedoni, had a big game, 4 catches, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. Blocking stats. Defensive stats, their leading tackler was Dante Corleone, like a mobster. Our leading tackler only had 6, Hartzog and Bretz. Oh no, 8. We had Bayer with 8 tackles. 5 tackles for losses for Bayer, 1 sack. That's a hell of a game. Didn't have any interceptions. Kicking, I wanted them to kick that 1 field goal, but we didn't. So we just finished 4 for 4 on extra points. They were 2 for 2 on field goals. They averaged 46.5 yards per punt on 4 punts. We averaged 39.5 on 2 punts because we got Alvano back there punting. Kick return, McMorris averaged 18. Barney averaged 17. Their guys didn't even have a kick return. Punt return, they had no punt return either. Neither did we. Scoring summary. We took a 7-0 lead on the Jalen Lloyd 32-yard touchdown pass from Dylan Raiola. 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. 14-3. 14-6 at halftime. And they tied it up in the third quarter with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. We went back ahead 21-14 at the end of the third. They tied it up in the fourth quarter. We went back ahead 28-21 with 8 minutes to go. They got a touchdown with only 28 seconds left and went for 2 in a super ballsy move. We stopped them like an inch from the goal line to win the game. 28-27. Number 9 Nebraska escapes number 20 Cincinnati at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis to get the win. Move to 1-0 in 2025. Got no coins to use for upgrading our coach, but the story from the game, back and forth. Number 9 Nebraska sneaks past number 20 Cincinnati with a 28-27 victory at Lucas Oil Stadium. All right, next we will have who's our second opponent. So the conference schedule is not accurate. The non-conference is accurate. That's not what I want to look at. I want to look at team schedule. Next game will be Akron in Lincoln, so we should be able to handle that one. And we get a bye week. USC, bye week. Bye weeks are all on the start of the season. We don't really like that. Northwestern, Maryland, FCS school, UCLA, Minnesota, Penn State, Michigan State, Michigan. Ooh, we got number 1 Michigan coming to Lincoln later in the season, if they're still number 1 by then. But we won our first game 28-27. Next up is Akron. That'll be next time.